Hello there guys, welcome to Dinos World. Welcome to my comparo video of the FZ25 versus the Dominar 250. So this is one comparo that you guys kept requesting for. So finally the wait is over. Let's go ahead with the quarter liter street fighter battle of the FZ25 BS6 versus the Dominar 250.
I just wanna get some action.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and check the all notifications button such that you're the first to get notified about all the updates right here at Dinos World. So first, let's get the pricing out of the way. The Dominar 250 is priced at Rs 1,60,000 ex-showroom Delhi, whereas the FZ25 BS6 is priced at Rs 1,52,100 ex-showroom Delhi. So we clearly see a price difference of nearly Rs 8,000, which is pretty significant. So in this comparo, first we'll see what extra the Dominar 250 is trying to offer to justify its higher price tag. Secondly, I list out the pros and cons of each bike, and finally give you my verdict as to which bike is meant for what kind of a rider depending upon their riding style and daily usability. First, let's look at the goodies and the features and the specs that the Dominar 250 has on offer to justify the 8,000 rupees increment it demands. In terms of the powertrain, powering the Dominar 250 is a single cylinder 4-stroke 4-valve liquid cooled fuel injected 248.77cc engine with a DOHC layout that puts out 27 PS of max power at 8,500 rpm and 23.5 Newton meters of max torque at 6,500 rpm, and we get a 6-speed gearbox. When we compare this with that of the FZ25, powering the FZ25 BS6 is a single cylinder 4-stroke 2-valve air-cooled fuel-injected 249cc engine that puts out 20.8 PS of max power at 8,000 rpm and 20.1 Newton meters of max torque at 6,000 rpm. We get a 5-speed gearbox. We see here that in almost every aspect, the Dominar 250 is well ahead and far superior. The very first point is that the Dominar gets a 6-speed gearbox, whereas the FZ25 is limited to a 5-speed gearbox. So the FZ25 is concentrating more on the initial pickup and the mid-range surge, whereas the Dominar is concentrating more on offering better top-end performance. Next, we see that the Dominar gets a 4-valve engine when compared to the 2-valve engine of the FZ25. This means better top-end performance, and the engine doesn't feel strained even at higher RPMs. The bike revs cleanly and effortlessly and performs well even when you push it to the limits. Now the FZ, because it gets a 2-valve engine, is not all that great when it comes to top-end performance. Now Dominar gets liquid cooling, whereas the FZ25 gets oil cooling. So again, Dominar offers a far more superior and effective cooling system to keep a check on the engine temperature. So this is another major plus. Now please note that both the bikes get fuel injection as standard, so the fueling is good and consistent with superb refinement and crisp throttle response on both the bikes. One thing to note here though is that the initial torque or pickup is better on the FZ25 when compared to the Dominar 250, which takes a little more time to wake up. Mid-range performance is good for both the bikes, but again here FZ25 feels slightly better because of the dual throttle cable setup. But we also need to note here that the Dominar 250 gets a DOHC engine layout when compared to the SOHC layout of the FZ. So what I felt is up to 60 km per hour, the FZ feels quicker to respond, but post 60, the Dominar 250 wakes up out of its slumber and goes absolutely crazy. Also, we can see in terms of power and torque, the Dominar 250 is way ahead, and that definitely translates into better performance. But please note, one limiting factor that really hits the performance of the Dominar 250 really hard is the weight. The bike weighs 180 kilos, which makes it 27 kgs heavier than the FZ25. So the FZ25 enjoys the weight advantage, which is why it feels more responsive and offers better pickup right off the mark. Talking about the chassis, the Dominar 250 gets the same beam perimeter frame as the Dominar 400, so the handling is awesome. It would have been better if it had also borrowed the aluminium swing arm from the Domi 400. However, it still feels more planted and sure-footed, and the perimeter frame surely does its job well to outperform the FZ25 in terms of handling. In terms of suspension, the Dominar gets 37mm USD forks up front, which do offer a superb front end feel, But the flip side to this is that maintaining USD forks on Indian road conditions is a bit of a hassle because of the four-coil seal breakage or leakage because of the undulations we need to deal with on a daily basis while riding on our city roads. The FZ25 gets chunky 41mm conventional telescopic front forks, which also offer a superb front end feel and good ride quality at lower speeds. At the same time, they offer great confidence and stability even at triple digit speeds, and the conventional telescopic forks are far easier to maintain when compared to USD forks when it comes to riding on Indian road conditions. So in terms of suspension, I feel the FZ25 takes the lead here. Talking about the brakes, the Dominar again comes out victorious by offering a massive 300mm front disc and dual channel ABS as standard. The FZ on the other hand offers a 282mm front disc, and the FZ also gets dual channel ABS, but the larger 300mm front disc on the Dominar 250 does inspire greater confidence and also offers better bite and feedback. In terms of tires, both the bikes do not offer radial tires. Both the bikes offer MRF tires, but the FZ25 offers a 140 section rear tire, whereas the Dominar 250 offers only a 130 section rear tire, which is a major letdown. The 130 section rear tire doesn't do justice to the kind of handling the Dominar 250 has on offer, courtesy of the perimeter frame it comes with. So in terms of road grip, the FZ25 is slightly better. Talking about the speedo console, here I feel the Dominar 250 is better because the speedo display is larger and it is more clear compared to the negative display that we get with the FZ25. The fonts in the display on the FZ are not clear when you are riding right underneath the sun in broad daylight. In terms of tank capacity, the Dominar 250 offers a 13-liter tank, whereas the FZ offers a 14-liter tank. So the FZ takes the lead here by offering slightly better tank range. In terms of riding ergonomics, both the bikes offer a nice and comfortable upright seating posture, and the suspension setup is good on both the bikes, but the FZ is lighter so it doesn't wear you down even after you've been riding the bike all day long. The Dominar 250 is slightly on the heavier side, so you might feel a little fatigued after riding it for a while. But the Dominar 250 has yet another trick up its sleeve. It offers an anti-hopping slipper clutch which prevents the rear wheel from locking and hopping while doing faster downshifts. Now this is an added safety feature that really helps, and this also provides for a lighter clutch pull. The FZ, however, doesn't get a slipper clutch. In terms of build quality, the Dominar 250 really feels solidly built. Not that the FZ isn't well built, but the Dominar 250 just overshadows the FZ because we get the same rear view mirrors with aluminium stocks as the Dominar 400. Also, we get the superior quality side stand from the Dominar 400, which can withstand more weight when you're carrying your saddlebags and other stuff. The Dominar 250 also gets bungee cords to strap on your bags and baggages. Even in terms of looks, the Dominar 250 offers superb road presence when compared to the FZ25. It looks bigger and looks more attractive, especially the red color is an absolute head turner. In terms of mileage, the FZ might slightly inch ahead here because it is lighter, but still I feel we can expect close to 35 kmpl from both of these bikes if we ride them sensibly without over revving or overstraining the engine. As mentioned before, in terms of pricing, the Dominar 250 is just 8,000 rupees dearer than the FZ25, and for that extra money it offers a way lot more like liquid cooling, 4-valve engine, DOHC layout, better road presence and better build quality. Plus, most importantly, the Dominar 250 is made by our Indian manufacturer, so I guess it's time to back up our own kith and kin during this time of horrible crisis, and we also get more value here. Please note that this is a totally unbiased review, and you all know very well that I am a hardcore Yamaha fanboy, but in this comparo, we gotta admit that the Dominar 250 offers more value, it offers better performance, and clearly is a much better all-round package when compared to the FZ25. But yes, if durability and engine life is your only concern and you want to keep this bike for long, then we all know that Yamaha engines last you a lifetime and they never fail us. So the final choice is up to you. If you want the best bang for your hard-earned buck, it is the Dominar 250. But if you want just a reliable and durable machine that would last you a lifetime, it's the Yamaha FZ25. So this concludes my comparo of the FZ25 versus the Dominar 250. I just hope you found this video useful. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more action right here at Dinos World. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.
I just want